Right, what's your name?
My name is Tokio.
Tokio.
Yeah.
Very nice. And where are you from?
I'm from London.
Yeah, and how old are you?
I'm 32.
Natalie nervous, you know.
What would it mean to you to win a show like Britain's Got Talent?
It would mean the world to me, just from my background and everything that I've kind of been up to this day. I grew up in a really rough estate in London's northwest. That definitely played a role in, sticking at music. It was just a way of just releasing any kind of negative energy and putting it into something positive. It sounds really cliche, but playing piano for me kept me out of a lot of trouble. When I was about 9 years old, my dad came home one day with a keyboard in a box. And I remember just playing for hours and hours that same night. Really lucky to have been in a situation where I had something else to channel my energy.
Some people got the real problem.
As a kid, I used to go to the Royal College of Music, try and sneak into some shows. I would even sneak in and have a little play in the rehearsal room.
I'm only human after all.
I just remember just being in this place and it just looks like Hogwarts for music or something. I knew I couldn't afford to study there. It was so expensive. So I really made an effort to just work. I worked and worked really, really hard. Then I was offered a full scholarship. If I was to get a yes from the judges today, that would be the best moment of my life, for sure.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
That would be life-changing.
Well, this is your moment. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Proper talented, man.
you, Tokio.
Thank you.
David.
Well, you had us from the first moment. You know, you could have heard a pin drop in here. It was really, really fantastic.
Thank you very much.
It was literally like a film score. It just inspired my imagination when I was listening to it.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think you're really edgy and really refreshing, and that couldn't have gone any more brilliantly.
Oh, thank
so
you very
well
much.
done.
Tokio, what was the song?
So the first piece was Debussy, Claire de Lune, and then it blended into Ed Sheeran, Bloodstream.
Very clever. We've never really had an act like you on this show before. And was there someone who was like your mentor or who inspired you?
Yeah, Mr. Morgan, he was the guy who I kind of looked up to as a kid. You know, he was my music teacher.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him guiding me and showing me where I could go, I probably wouldn't be here or doing what I'm doing today. So, yeah.
Britain's Got Talent, where there's just one more act to see before you take over.
He provided one of the most intense and innovative auditions of the series.
He's the pianist who combines modern and classical music, and I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. It's Tokio Myers.
I'm Tokio, I'm 32, and I'm a musician from London. I'm not the stereotypical classical artist, but it's what I grew up listening to. It's made me into the person I am. My first audition, I was super nervous, man. To see everybody standing up, it's quite a surreal moment.
We've never really had an act like you on this show before.
Yeah, it was just the best experience ever. I grew up in North West London on various council estates. It was pretty rough. When I was 9 years old, my dad brought me a keyboard, and yeah, I just switched it on and just got playing. That's where it all started for me. As a young teenager, it was my dream to go to the Royal College of Music. I had to get a scholarship, so I had to work twice as hard. If it wasn't for my school teacher, Mr. Morgan, encouraging me, I never thought it'd be possible. When I got that scholarship, that was the best day of my life. Taking part in Britain's Got Talent means the world to me. To be able to perform on the big stage, that's the dream. I really want to make it through to the finals. Tonight, I'm going to give it my absolute best shot.
Really good. I'll tell you what. The atmosphere in here is incredible now after that. Simon, let's start with you. How good was that?
Thank you. No, I've got to say this, Tokio. You know, when I watched the show back, the auditions, and I said to a few friends of mine, you know, you are one of the best contestants we've had on this show. And what I love about you is that I really like your personality. You're very humble, but it's your talent. And the fact that you're very unique, I think right now is your time. Whatever you've gone through in the past, Tokio, has taken you to this point. You're with a wider audience. My only slight issue was, I don't know why there were butterflies behind you.
I love the butterflies.
No, I don't like the butterflies, but that's irrelevant. I'm really, really excited about what's going to happen in your life next, Tokio. And I think tonight, again, was brilliant.
I was watching that just utterly thrilled for you because I know if, you know, Kanye West is at home watching the show, unlikely, but he might be, he'd be wanting to collaborate with you because you're making this style of classical playing cool. And you've got the potential to introduce this to a whole new audience. What you're doing is really important. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is how you do it. You created a beautiful moment. It's contemporary and classic, but it's soulful and edgy. And like Simon said, you are so likeable and humble and genuine. And I'm so happy for you. Thank you. This is brilliant.
I feel like we've witnessed the future. I feel like we've witnessed the birth of a brand new composer like John Williams or...
Tokio, well
amazing.
done, pal. Well done.
And you've spoken about how much you've been encouraged by Mr. Morgan. What do you think he made of that tonight?
I hope he loved it. I hope he's watching
let's find
tonight.
out. Mr. Morgan,
Mr.
what
Morgan,
did
did you like it? Did you like it? Of course you did. Tokio, we'll give you a chance to catch up with him after the show. But believe me, that is one proud teacher. Well done, pal.
Tokio,
well done.
Tokio hasn't...
I'm Tokio Myers, and I'm a pianist from London. I wanted to see Britain's Got Talent because of the challenge. I like to mix the old with the new. My dream would be to collaborate with all types of artists, you know, Skepta, Ed Sheeran, obviously. Being in the semi-finals, I was super buzzing. All the things that you dream of doing, you can bring it to life.
Tonight, again, was brilliant.
And Mr. Morgan surprised me at the semi-finals.
Mr. Morgan, what did...
Oh my God. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. It's a moment that I will never, ever forget. I hope I made you proud. You've done it. Honestly. No, I appreciate it. I didn't expect to be in the final. I was ecstatic and very shocked.
Thank you so much, everyone.
But tonight, it's the final. I've worked really hard to get to this point. This performance means everything. So yeah, bring it on.
You did it again. You did it again. Well done.
Well done, Carl.
Well done. Thank you.
David.
Well, what you do, Tokyo, what you do defies description. The way you put these different styles of music together is magical, and I really think that was the performance of the night. Well done.
Thank you.
The performance of the night, and you just get better and better. I mean, I think you are by far the coolest act we've ever had on the show. And I would love to see someone like you, such a humble person as well, to win a show like this. I think it would be brilliant for you, and I'm sure that people like Ed Sheeran and Skepta would want to work with you, because you're incredible. Well done.
I would absolutely adore to see something like this on the Royal Variety and really shake it up and make it cool, because that's what you are. You have come from nothing, and tonight you were absolutely everything. Everything.
No, I know what you're trying to say. You haven't come from nothing. You've had, like a lot of people, you've had, you know, it's tough, you know, in this business to get what you want. And I know you've had some disappointments. For me, this was absolutely breathtakingly good. Honestly. Seriously, and I mean this. You know, forget the show. I mean, as an artist, as a person, I could not be happier for what you just did right now. It was incredible. Seriously.
Thank you.
But I want to hear from you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you.